Welcome man to alphamantraining.com. So in this video I would like to share how I became an alpha man and how you can become an alpha man as well. So this path is not easy. You will need to accept rules, same delay rules, pickup rules. If you will break those rules, you will never get results. For example, number one rule is you need to spend at least 7 minutes at approach. If you spend 2 or 3 minutes, you're not gonna meet here again. Second rule, you need to be physical with a girl. You need to touch her. If you approach a girl and you don't touch her, you don't touch her hand, you don't dance with her, you will end up at friend zone, and I guarantee that you will not meet her. Third rule, you cannot spend more than 10 minutes in one place with a girl. If you spend more than 10 minutes in one place, she will be bored and attraction will drop down and you will not seduce her. And there are fourth, fifth, sixth rules which I explain in my DVDs and a book, How to Become an Alpha Man. So, for example, how I started. I didn't know how to dress. I didn't know what they like, how to approach them, how to get a number. So I just went to practice and also hired a coach. I remember my first approach was I approached, like I never got a number, and and I was very pessimistic. I remember like I was 19 years old. No, 18 years old, yes, 18 years old. It was summertime and I and my friend were trying to pick up girls, we were trying to approach them. So what happened is like through the whole summer, like we didn't manage to get any number, any phone number. And it was back, to 2008. So like I was really frustrated, and I remember after like evening game, I said to my friend, nothing is working out. I am going home. Let's meet tomorrow. And by being sad and very frustrated, I went home, and when I reached my apartment, I saw a girl walking with a dog. I approached her. I spent maybe 15 minutes at approach. Like I asked what's the name of her dog, and other things, and I got my first number in life, and a number which will lead to a date. I met her next day on the date. So after that number, I called to my buddy. I said like I got first number in my life. I cannot believe. It's just amazing. So my friend said, really? How did you get? And I told him that story, like she was with a dog. I approached her. I represented myself. I asked the dog's name. I leaded her till her apartment. We talked, and then at the beginning we exchanged numbers. And I said to him, tomorrow I'm meeting her, and I'm going to walk with her, close the river, and I will try to kiss her and other things. So my friend could not believe, but look, after multiple rejections, multiple approaches, I finally got my first number, and it was like the beginning to be alpha man. So the next day I went to meet her on a date. I didn't pull her, but I remember I was walking near the river. I kissed her, I danced her. Still I got physical with her, but I didn't fuck her, but I just got physical. So I touched her, and it was also very good, very motivating, because it was my beginning. It was my beginning. At that time I was in very small city, and I was trying with my buddy. So girls were not giving phone numbers, and look, it was my first number, my first date, and the beginning of this amazing journey. So at 19 years old, I went to the capital of Lithuania, Vilnius, and to study. And it was like the big journey of my pickup. So I went with that my buddy to Vilnius, and this playground is huge. You know, it's huge. You know, it's now quarantine time. You know, it's less people, but still, you know, if from 10 girls there are 7 girls beautiful. You know, because they are Eastern European girls. So. Somehow very lot of people saw, somebody shared this video. Okay, so yeah, I started my journey, and then I went to Vilnius. This playground is huge for this pickup. So I lost virginity here and other things. Okay, so what else I did, and what is the path to alpha man? So I started to approach around 10 or 12 girls a day. Every day I was going with my buddy or by myself to public transport, to streets, and approaching them. And I wrote my first book, How to Become an Alpha Man, where I included my stories, what I was telling to girls, how I was turning them on, and other things. Later on, when I traveled around the world, I noticed this Me Too times and other things. So I generated a system, same delay systems, where you advanced and you approach a girl and you lay here on the same day. So and during this period I needed to change my clothes, my body shape, as I'm a professional dancer, which I really recommend for you to invest into my night game program, How to Dance with a Woman. This program will teach you how to dance in a way to seduce her. They are bored, so their lives are bored, they don't know what to do, they are waiting you to approach them. So I was going to nightclubs a lot. I was dancing with them. Actually, I was like using my gym energy, which I gained in the gym, for lift up techniques, for spinning up techniques. And I was going to one Italian nightclub. They allowed to shoot videos and take pictures. So we were like 5 or 6 man crew hanging out in that club and approaching girls, dancing with them. So see, good style, you will need change your style, change your body language, change the way you talk, because you cannot talk like I'm talking to you when you approach a girl. You need to change your voice. You need to change to more sexual, more dominant voice. So I was practicing those all techniques in front of a mirror, to really, really see how it works. And when I was doing seminars, I was trying on girls in front of other guys, and other guys they were trying to do on me, and it was also a key. in your journey, you always try ask your friend to do that technique on you, so you will feel what those girls are feeling and how it looks like. So I remember that was like a break in pickup journey when we started to do techniques on ourselves to feel how those girls are feeling. And I remember like I was flying to do training, and a client was trying on me. I was trying on a client, and he said like, now I'm seeing, I'm seeing how it works. It's amazing. It's a little bit uncomfy, but after time, it's a good thing. Also, I needed to change a diet. The key how I learned it with diet, you will not believe me, but I learned it actually from my mom. I wrote all the recipes, learned how to cook from here. So something I changed, but actually basics all are from my mother. How to cook. This will be very important, your skill pick up, because you will pull a girl to home, you will cook for her. And also, for you to not be very skinny, you will need to cook for yourself. If you will eat just food from shops or from restaurants, even you will become fat guy or very skinny. So in order for you to become athletic, have athletic shape, so you will need to learn recipes. I included some of my recipes in my book, How to Become an Alpha Man. Read that book, you will see the photos, my story, how I changed. And you will see also pictures from streets, how I approach those girls. For example, a picture from a bus stop. A girl is standing, I approach here in a bus stop, and what opener I'm using, how I'm continuing conversation, how I'm making her interested in me. So all those things. Start with a book. If you are more courageous, invest instantly into all products, because you will need all of them. It is the journey to Alpha Man, so you will need all of them. I don't know what else better you can buy. So and at the same time also I was doing like online pickup. I remember when I was 20 years old at a nightclub, I saw a guy who was taking pictures. Of club people. He saw how I dance with girls, so he was taking pictures how I dance with those girls. We started to talk, and he said like he works in nightclubs taking pictures. I said to him, I want a private photo session. I will bring a girl, make pictures, I will use those pictures for online dating to increase like my value. That's very important thing. If you attach one picture with female to your account, so you look like more normal, more natural guy who actually has female. He's normal, he has some females in his life, so he's already pre-selected guy. He made first photo session to us, and I remember I bring like really beautiful 9 points from 10, I would say, blonde to that photo session. We went to basement, and he made black flash white photos, which actually looked really well, and I uploaded them to Facebook, to Tinder. During that time I remember Tinder was not, so to other dating sites. And I was like meeting girls from all fronts, like, online dating, approaching on the street, in public transport. I especially didn't buy a car because to use public transport, I knew if I will buy a car, I will lose opportunity each day to meet a girl in a public transport. Finally, for night game, I bought a car because it was necessary. We were using my one of male crew's partner's car for night game. I was remembering. I'm approaching here, him at the club and saying, I need keys, I'm already pulling this girl to a car. He says, taking keys. Here we go, buddy. Take keys. And he was shooting. You will see that infield, how I'm taking a girl from nightclub to a car. This is amazing thing because a lot of you thinking that you need an apartment, but you can pull girls to your car from club. It's not so comfy, but if you don't have apartment, it's a very good way because your apartment is 5 minutes away from a club. It's in your car. So I remember we created that night game DVD. That was awesome. That was very challenging because I was going every weekend from Thursday to Saturday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday to nightclubs, trying to shoot that infield to illustrate, because it's hard to shoot. A lot of girls, they notice a camera and their emotions change. What's that camera? What's your body's doing? Why he's shooting us? So finally we did that and invest in my DVD how to dance with a woman night game program DVD. On 4th DVD I show how I seduced that girl from I approached her in a club, danced with her, turning her on for sex, isolated from club, went to car. So later on in the journey, I was going to gym, and I noticed that, for example, personally, I'm very, I really like good body shape girls who working out, and I noticed that my clients also like them. So I was trying to figure out how I could solve that problem. That actually to approach any gym, you see a hot girl, approach the sex in a gym. And that was a very good challenge. And I did that when I flew to Washington, D.C. I remember I flew on December 19, and on December 21st I made this same delay when I approached on 1 p.m. a girl in a gym, and I pulled to apartments, and then I went to relationship with her. So see how your journey will be. First you will start with approach anxiety. How I started in my small city, where I'm in my hometown. When I was trying to get my first number, that was really hard. Then I went to big city. I lost my virginity. I started my big pickup journey. When I started nightclub, pulled girl from nightclub. When I flew to Washington D.C., made same delay at the gym. So see, time after time you will shortcut the process. At the beginning you will be very happy by getting a number, but later on you will want to shortcut the process, and that is okay. That is okay. You can do that, and you will feel that way, so be prepared. So pretty much that's how I went through this journey. So I can go to a lot of details, but this is the main story. So comment below if you have some questions, and if you have some concerns about also my book, DVDs, or how you will train yourself, because this epidemic, like this corona time, is the best time for self-learning, because you need to stay at home a lot of time. So it's a good way for you to use that time to your advantage. Learn. Start with a book. Go to pick up online training courses. Went to night game program, how to dance with women. Went to from approach sex to 5 different girls. On this 2020 we created from approach to sex with 5 different girls version 2, which is very great thing, because the game a little bit changed of this Me Too time. It's also, you know, Harvey Weinstein was sentenced to 23 years behind bars, which is not good for us men, you know. It's also, you know, a little bit game is different now. And on this 2020 that DVD from Approach Text version 2, we actually explaining, you know, how nowadays to pick up a girls. You know why I'm trying now? The authorities to take my phone. So, what else? What else I need to tell you? Yeah. So also a break in our pickup was like inserting playing chess. I know it's sound a little bit maybe stupid or doesn't make any sense, but yes, chess is just a game, but this increase your memory and like your percentage of making mistakes like become low, really. If you play really good chess, like you calculate, so in pickup you will do less mistakes. Really. You will do less mistakes because you will think ahead. You will think ahead all the time. That's the behavior, and in all training we are saying to men like you need to think ahead. If you want become really good on day game, you need to think ahead. Think ahead about her moves, what she could do, possible moves, and what possible moves you can do as well. So because you know when students started to think about possible hair moves, where she is going, where she's up to, how much time she has, who surrounds her, what possible obstacles could be, what a weak point she has, where you can manipulate her through a weak point. So when they started to develop such mindset, students' results increased dramatically. That was the break also in our pickup on this 2020. That's same in the chess. When you start, a party, when you start a game of chess, you instantly try to find a weak area of your opponent, and you try to place your horse knight your knight or bishop or queen or any other piece to fight that weak place. And believe or not, every girl you approach have a weak point, and we call that weak point also turning on point. So they have weak point, so you can use that to your advantage. So soon I'm jumping off. So send me also reports when you approach girls, include photos and tell a story. We will, blur out faces or any private details. So send reports, approach girls, and have a great day. See you.